Go. All right. It's 0-1 here to Jensen. It'll be Jensen, Thomas, Caglione, Perez, Pasquantino, Lofton, Massey, Collins, Velasquez. Casey Mize is pitching for the Tigers. So 1-2. Fought away. Ooh, what the fuck is that? There we go. Gotta love unskippable ads. I don't pay for YouTube. I find that if you pay for something that's usually free, that's being a sucker, and I refuse to do that. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really care about ceremonies. 2-2. Come on, Casey. Good start to the game. In fact, I think ceremonies are bad for the sport of baseball, and any team that does them should forfeit the game about to be played. Damn it, that's a hit. What's up, basketball? Well, based on this lineup, we're forfeiting anyway. Ugh. Was it? I feel like they could have started the game at 105 instead. All right, here's Lane Thomas, otherwise known as a terrorist here in Detroit. A home run in the playoff game for the Guardians, and then robbed a home run last night. Truly just a despicable guy. Hopefully, Uncle, hopefully. 1-1. We got to sweep so we can get to 2 under. That'd be really cool. A good spot to be. Will it happen? I don't know. Yeah, wait, I understand. You've already described what it was. You've described it as a ceremony. You described it as nice. You've now repeated yourself 3 times. I get it. He's like, dude, did you know that at the ceremony they had old players like Pudge Rodriguez? It's like, yeah, you said old players. You mentioned that. I don't care for the 4th time. You could tell me the Lord himself was there, Jesus Christ, and I'd be like, I don't give a shit about your pregame ceremony. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to watch the game. Yeah, it was all right too. It was all right. What's up, Jake? Three, 2. God damn, wait. You just gotta tell me more about the stupid ceremony I don't care about. I'm just glad it didn't delay the actual game any. And that'll be a fly out, 1 away. Nice play by McKinstry. Here's Cags. I'm not even going to try to say this guy's full name. There's just no shot that I get it done. I know it's like Caglione or something like that, or Caglinone. Caglinone or something. I don't know. He popped it up. We'll see if it stays in play. It does. That should be a fly out to the left fielder. 2 away. Runner goes back to first. Now up Perez. I don't think they televise it. Or if they do, you didn't miss anything. Wow. Old players. Exciting. I'm now done talking about the ceremony to any extent. I will ignore chats about that. Ball 1. The ceremony was they beheaded Bobby Witt Jr. That was the ceremony you missed. So now he's gone for forever. R.I.P. 2-0. Apparently, once every 200 years, the Kansas City Royals must chop the head off their best player. If they're ever 19 games under 500 on July 25th. It's a very odd thing in the MLB rulebook. 2-1. But the rule does exist. What do we got? 1 on, 2 out, 2-1 count for Perez. That'll be fouled. I don't know why we're pitching around this dude. It's not like he's hit the ball at all really this year. Was he in like fucking, what is it, 210? What are we doing here? Throw it in the strike zone. I know historically he's hit us, but like, you know what I mean? Not this year. Yeah, they gave Torque and Dingler the day off today entirely. I don't know if I agree with that move. Dingler for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Has Torque missed any games this year? Like maybe 1? Maybe 2? Yeah, maybe there's some logic to giving Torque a day. Hey, nice play by McKinstry in right field to get Perez out of there. Let's head to the bottom of the first. Nice, clean first inning for the Tigers. They do give up a hit to Jensen, but hey, that's whatever. Bottom of the first. Keith, McGonigal, Torres. That'll be Keith, McGonigal, Torres, Carpenter, Green, Lee, McKinstry, Vierling, and Rogers against Michael Wacha. Well, we just said Colt Keith is playing first base. Dingler, the backup catcher, Jake Rogers. Is this the first time you've watched the Tigers? Just curious. They only got one backup first baseman, it's Colt Keith. That's why Torque plays all the time. About to be the worst day ever for defense. Well, hopefully not. Maybe we just won't have a ton of plays at first. Ideally, you know. Either way, Keith, McGonigal, and Torres to lead it off against Michael Wacha. We'll see how that goes. Michael Wacha is an interesting pitcher for us. It's like sometimes he gets us, sometimes he doesn't. Hopefully it's an off day for Mr. Wacha. Wacha. What a dumb last name this guy has. Fucking Sesame Street ass name. I don't know who the Yankees are playing. I don't have any idea. Seth, I don't know. No, Valencia's in AAA. That happened almost a week ago. Okay, I don't know anything about the Yankees or the Phillies. Can't help you. I know zero things about either team. Sorry. Called strike 1. Fouled away, it's 0-2. Yeah, they sent him back down, though. Didn't need him for long. Got 2 catchers already. Don't need a third one. He'll probably be back up next year when I'm guessing Jake Rogers retires at the end of this year. Or just steps away. Could easily see Jake becoming a coach, though. he kind of has that written all over him. Hey, look at that, a leadoff hit. Let's go. Keith actually comes through. He drives one into the gap. Is that going to get down for a double? That could be two. Oh, Colt Keith with an extra bait. Colton Keith. A double. Wow. Yeah, Valencia could come back up at any time. He wasn't bad. It's just they don't really have a need for him right now, I guess, except at DH. You know what I mean? It's like, well, they already got two right-handed catchers. And defensively, Jake Rogers is just as good as anyone in baseball. So it's like, well, we have a perfect backup catcher. So, you know, he may not be able to hit that well, but, you know, fucking who cares? That's Keith's 11th double on the year. Now up is McGonigal. It's called strike one. Let's hanging curveball sit up at the top of the zone. Looks like we may be getting on Waka a little bit. We'll see, though. Oh, that's a line out, 2 away. Or 1 away. Yep, Scuball will be a free agent at the end of this year. Here's Gleyber Torres now with 1 away, runner at second. 0-0 score, bottom of the first. I feel like, and I wouldn't wish this on him, but I feel like Scuball won't play in 2027 very long. Because I feel like his elbow is about to explode. And that's why he's so adamant on an 8 to 10 year deal. Is that a crazy thing to think? It's just like he got that surgery called strike one. It's 1-1 now on Torres. He got that surgery to get that shit pushed out of his that bone spur out, and I thought he'd recover the speed, right? His speed is still kind of low. It's not that eye-popping sort of, hitting the hundreds kind of relatively easy. 2-1 that we saw for, 3 straight years? Ever since his last injury. So now I'm starting to wonder if the slowing down of the speed is the... Yeah, 12 strikeouts. That doesn't mean that the speed isn't still down. And that it's not problematic when pitchers lose, 3 to 4 miles an hour off their top speed. That's a troubling sign, my friends. Torres gets out. Let's see what he did. Hopefully we get the runner to third. Nope, Torres flew out. Fuck. More like popped out. Well, 2 away. Pasquantino made the play. Carpenter's up now with 2 down, runner at second. Yeesh. Scuball was dominating last night. 1 run, 4 hits. But yeah, I'm a little worried about the long-term health of the elbow. And it wouldn't be super shocking if he needed Tommy John a month into next season. Or some point this year. It's one of those things where it's like I've seen warning signs, I've watched baseball for too long to not notice that. And it's not really an age thing. He's, I think he's still like 31 or something shit. It's like, good, that fast. Yeah, Kenley came in and just shut the fucking door. I thought it was funny. They brought in that Jack Caglianone or whatever his last name is to pinch hit in that situation. While no offense to Cag, but he's a good young player. He clearly has a pretty decent future in the league ahead of him if the Royals don't ruin him. It's just that little thing where you're like, why would you bring a rookie in against a Hall of Famer? That seems irresponsible. That's what I mean by Kansas City fucking dudes up. Like, you didn't have anyone else to bring in, but Cags against a future bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer, the active saves leader, a guy who's closing in on 500 career saves, probably would be like third all time. And you're like, yeah, bring him in against that guy. He threw 2 pitches and the dude popped out into left field. I was like, damn, dude. Baited his ass to do that from 2 pitches. think it was just a fastball inside, fastball outside, and the kid just popped it right up, and I'm like, damn, that's old school. Carpenter strikes out on a foul tip. His struggles at the plate continues. Tiger strand a leadoff double. We'll head to the top of the second. No score. Aaron Judge is having has had real bad injury issues. Aaron Judge, I wonder if this is also something I've often thought. I wonder if the injuries to guys like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton would be lesser if they weren't the size of professional football players. And that makes me wonder if the only big bodies that can play, what's up, Alex, that can actually play baseball are like guys who are 6'2" and under, 6'3" under, maybe not even that tall. And those guys got to play like first base because it seems like everywhere else, those big body dudes just get hurt unless they're pitchers. Pitchers seem to just be whatever size you want to be, and if it works, it works. But Pasquantino, Lofton, and Massey do up. Again, with Judge and Stanton, they just seem weirdly injury prone. And I wonder if they were both 2 inches shorter to 3 inches shorter, I wonder if they wouldn't be as problem, like with injuries. I don't know. Top of the second coming up. Shaq played what, like a 15-year NBA career? Basketball is a different sport. We're talking about baseball. Most of the tall guys who make it long-term in baseball pitch. I remember the fucking dumbass Minnesota Twins had like a 6'6" guy playing catcher. I'm not even joking, by the way. They had a guy named Joe Mauer. You may even know who that is, some of you younger people. They had that big bastard playing catcher for some reason. They could have moved Morneau or him over to DH. Like, I understand they couldn't put him at first base because they had Justin Morneau. But it's like, well, why not DH him? Like, Jesus Christ, why is who let him play catcher? Why is he not like I get it, he's tall. You know, I don't get it. I've never understood how anybody let Joe Mauer play catcher. 2-0. I don't even think there's a good explanation for it. 2-1 to Pasquantino as he fouls it away. He probably would have had another 5-6 years at the end of his career, you know, had it not had to be fucking from behind the plate for the first good chunk. 2-2. And he probably wouldn't have blew ass for the most of the latter part of his career. Cool, I don't care about the Phillies. No offense, I don't care about other teams' trade deadline hopes. I don't. Awesome, dude. Hopefully you get him. That'll be a base hit. Runner at first. Now up is Lofton. Yeah, it'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. I'm not giving up a singular prospect for one, though. That's for goddamn sure. It looks like the Bun will get the runner up over to second. So hopefully we got a major league player they want or something, because, yeah, no thank you. I ain't giving up shit to try to win a World Series in 2026. Now, next year, we could, you know, when we got all the good young guys up, when we got Max Clark, Max Anderson, probably Burseño, who else is probably going to be up? Lorenzo's probably going to be here. When we got all the boys up, then we can start shipping out the minor league guys. But until then, you know, I'm not with the shits on giving away our young guys. Ball one. No, thank you. I've waited too long for this next year to give it all away to be eliminated in the fucking divisional round. No thanks. This ain't the team. That's why I think the only way we become buyers is if we can get someone to give up a fucking like a really good third baseman for like Colt Keith and like I don't even fucking know, someone down in the minors. There's some young pitcher we got down there that might be worth the trade. Yeah, we get Javi back. That'll be a good pickup. But, good. Really, we don't even need a third baseman. We just need one of our younger shortstops to be ready to be called up so we can move him or McGonigal over to third. Then the problem solve itself. Have you guys heard of a player named Peyton Graham? Yeah, looks like that guy just stole third. Yeah, it'll be a stolen base. Runner to third, one away. 2-2 count. Yeah, Otani's probably got to stop pitching. I think he blew his elbow out for like the third time. Ball 3. Damn, Casey's not pitching very good right now. Wonder if his leg's all fucked up. I know he had the and then he gives up. Hopefully it's a pop out. Uh-oh. That might be a home run. Yeah. It's 2-0 Royals. Oh, no, it fly. Oh, they caught it. What a play. What a play in center field. Or right field. Whoever made that play, good job. Two down now. How the hell he ran that ball down and got there, I don't know. Either way, Royals are up 1-0. That's popped out by Collins, and Tigers give up a run. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Royals up 1-0. We'll see what Green, Lee, and McKinstry can do against Waka. Bottom of the second, coming on up. Hey, Wallside Windows pitching change, or Wallside Windows commercial here. If you need some new windows, we'll break your old ones out and put new ones in. And then charge you for it. I actually have never seen a window get changed in my life, so I have no idea what that process looks like. I assume they smash it out with a hammer. And then they just put the new window in. And then they leave and go, well, you pick up the glass. You didn't pay for the glass pickup. Be a fun way to get your windows changed. When it just all of a sudden some guy throws a big ass rock through your windows. Like, yeah, we're just getting these took care of. Ugh. I hate commercial breaks. They take so long. We all just gotta sit here and wait. Pissed off because we gave up a run. Oh well. Hopefully we can get this run back here with Green, Lee, and McKinstry do up. That's a good group of guys. Like Green, Lee, McKinstry, Matt Vierling, and Jake Rogers. That's a good lineup. All right, what do we got? Oh, Riley Green gives it a ride. In the left field. Oh, it's caught. Oh, no, it's a double. Yay. I thought they caught that shit. Yeah, Lee's really turned it around since getting called back up. So we start off the second inning with a double. Let's see if we can actually score this one. We started the first off with a double, but we stranded it. Now let's see if we can actually do something here. Here's Hao-Yo Lee. How you lee? How I lee? How you lee? How we all lee? All right, let's see if we can't get that run back. Come on, Lee. Little base hit here, and it's a tie game. Call it strike one. Don't let the Walkman scare you. Called strike two. Oh. Yeah, Thomas took it away, right? Lane Thomas. Hooray! How Lee comes through and drives in a double. Drives in a run with a double himself. His fifth double of the year. All right, there we go. It's 1-1. Now we got a runner at first or a runner at second with nobody out. Here's Zachariah McKinstry. Are we feeling a fucking Z bomb right now? Is it time for Z bomb? I don't even gotta look. I know this one's going. Watch. By the way, a home run for Zach McKinstry is anything greater than a single. So if he hits a double, I'm technically right. It's like a certain bylaw. Ah, damn, he fouled that one off. Oh, that would have been the pitch to do it. It's 0-2. A hung changeup, basically middle, maybe a little low. One second. Oh. That was weird. It was like ding dinging on the door. But oh, you used to do glass repair and stuff? Damn, McKinstry flies out one away. Here's Matt Vierling. Runner at second, one away. Matty V pops it up in the infield, two away. No, that's fast. Here's Jake Rogers with runner at second, two down now. Tigers Royals tied up at one, so the Tigers did get the run back, and they could take a lead with one hit by Rake Joggers. Royals had two really good years in, what was it, 2014, 2015? That's right? Or yeah, those were the two good Royal years in the since like the 1990s. Maybe even the 80s. Were they bad all in the 90s too? I know they were bad in all of the 2000s, all but 2 years in the 2010s, every year so far in the 2020s. And I'm not even joking, by the way. They've just been bad my whole life, except for literally two very good years that just randomly happened, where they had unbelievable performances from some of like the most average players of all time. Runner at second, two away, 0-1 count. And Jake Rogers grounds out. Well, the Tigers at least got a run back there, huh? It'll be Velasquez, Jensen, and Thomas for the Royals in the top of the third. Velasquez, Jensen, and Thomas. 9-1-2. It's always the worst waiting for a new inning to begin. If you haven't dropped a like, by the way, consider doing so. We have about 12 right now. We try to hit about 20 every stream. Thank you very kindly if you can. If you can't, watch out for Bagul, the demon from the movie Sinister. He'll come and get you. Mr. Boogie himself. And he's good friends with the Babadook guy. So, watch out for all that. You gotta deal with both of them. I think the inning's finally about to start, though, which is really good news. Anyway, top of the third, 1-1 score. 9-1 and 2 due up here for the Royals. That's Velasquez, Jensen, and Thomas. Sweet, one pitch, one out. What a convenient way. Popped up. Nice play by Glaber. 2 away or 1 away. Top of the order now. Here's Jensen. Fouled away. It's 0-1. Called strike 2. It's 0-2. See if he can take care of Jensen this time. Yeah, it didn't chase. 1-2. Ball was high. He tried to get him to chase something he shouldn't, Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ball 2. It's 3-2 now. A high school kid got nearly cut in half by a huge sheet of glass. Damn. What happens if you get nearly cut? Hey, there we go. That's a strikeout. Nice job by Mize. 2 away. What's up, Darren? Nice to see you, buddy. Always nice to hear from you. Doing good, man. How you doing? What's up, Alex? How you doing? Oh, I already said hey to you. 1-2. Ugh. What's up, Cedar? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Hoping we get this. Should be. No, it's foul. It'll remain 1-2. Paralyzed from the waist down. Oof. I know someone who was internally. Well, I don't know him. I just heard about a story where a guy got internally. Hey, that's a strikeout on the devil himself, Lane Thomas. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It'll be top of the order for the Tigers. Keith McGonigal Torres. That's Keith McGonigal Torres. 1, 2, 3. 1-1. Bottom three. Let's get some runs. That's one of my worst nightmares, is to be decapitated in some way. Because, like, you can live through it, which is the worst. Worst possible outcome is to live through something like that, right? I mean, it'd be cool because you always got, like, a fun story. Injuries? Yeah, I mean, they can be. Sometimes they're not. One time I dropped the window on my finger, and that wasn't very scary, more so a funny situation. You know? Because, like, damn, that sucks. And I still got, like, a fucked up, like, it's the nail has completely started to regrow. I had a divot in my finger for until, like, a little bit ago, like a week ago, apparently, because now it's, like, completely healing up. But yeah, I dropped the window the further window from here, not the one behind me, but almost more directly behind, and like, because it's an older place, right? You know how, like, older windows have that thing where they don't stay open, they just go wha-bam and they shut hard as fuck. Well, I didn't know that, and I had opened my window and, like, had my hand under there and, like, took my hand off the opening, and it just slammed shut at, like, Mach speed, and my poor finger was all that was under there. So it took the weight of that, and I was able to get it out, but, like, the entire tip of my finger down to, like, that first, like, line there on your fingers, that was all blackened. So, like, this much of my finger turned immediately black. I felt nothing in my finger for months. It eventually slowly turned back to normal color. At first, I thought I was going to have to get it chopped because I thought I had just destroyed it. Like, ultimately destroyed it. All I did was rip the nail. I didn't, like, do any actual damage somehow. Colt Keith grounds out on the first pitch, 1 away. Isn't that crazy? I just kind of a little bit of nerve damage. That's what I don't give a fuck about that. It's a finger. And yeah, that was it. I broke my nail pretty bad. I'm stunned I didn't break any bones or do any more. You know what I mean? I just did nothing to it. Just really fucked the nail up. It ripped it. It turned the nail, like, into this, like, decrepit little thing that eventually fell off, and I had to grow a new nail, which was embarrassing. McGonigal up 0-1 on a called strike. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. You got 2 windows? Yeah, I got 2 windows as well. Legally, you need to have 2 windows, or else it doesn't count. Two. 3-2. Ah, fuck. Fouled away, it'll remain 3-2. It'll remain 3-2. All right, at least he's staying alive. May not be getting hits. We'll take walk. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. I think he fouled off the 8th pitch. Damn it. McGonigal strikes out on a foul tip. 2 away for Torres. Mine do. And it sucks, dude. Always watch out for fast shutting windows, or else you'll get your shit bit. And that fucking blows. Really nice day out too. I'm surprised we have so many people watching. I appreciate y'all coming in on a Saturday. I know weekends are a little weird. Saturdays are my worst days to stream. I don't like doing it usually. But since it's a day game, I don't really got a big deal. If it was a night game, I probably wouldn't be going live. Sundays are fine. That's it's slow still. Best days to stream baseball are Monday through Friday. Really, Friday's not a great day either. Yeah, they're probably older windows. Bigger windows, so they have that momentum if you don't put a stopper under them. 3-1. All right, good count for Glaber. We're all the betters. That's been one of the fun parts. Is LA, they don't usually pop in till about the 6th inning or so. That's been the fun part of the streams lately. Is all the Glaber walks with 2 away. Nice job. All right, Carrie, time to break out the slump. Give us a scary Carrie moment. Your OPS is under 700, 690. 9? Is that real? Ugh. 696. Oh, and 2 already? Damn, dog. I'm going to be honest. I feel like Carey's struggles are because they started letting him trying to hit off left-handed pitching. Instead of they're trying to let him hit lefties, and he can't do that. And I think Tigers fans need to stop bitching about him getting pulled for left-handed pitching, because this is every time he goes on a thing where they let him hit lefties, he collapses like this every time. I think it happened last year. No, 2 years ago it happened where they tried to get him to hit lefties. He went on a slump. They stopped doing that. He just started smoking the ball again when he came back from injury. I'm telling you, he's either hurt or we shouldn't let him hit off lefties. I think it fucks him up entirely. Cag, Perez, Pasquantino do up here in the top of the 4th. I'm going to go rip a bogey a couple times. Back in just a moment. Give me 2 minutes. Totally flattened your left. I missed 2 outs. What the fuck? How fast were these outs? Cag is out and Perez is out. My bad. I missed 2 outs. That's my fault. Massive apologies. Damn. Sounds like you had a lot better healing than I did. I just suffered for a while. I didn't even go to the doctor. I just assumed I would if it got more black. Or if it didn't heal. But it healed up, so I was all good. I was like, hell yeah, dog. Like 2 days, the black skin healed out. Two-one on Pasquantino. Again, I don't understand the obsession with pitching him outside. I feel like going in on him is the way. What do we got? 2-2. 3-2, almost hit him. Years old. Someone just said to me that we should probably send Carp to AAA. It's like, no, that's not how that works with a guy who's like 31 years old. I don't think you send him to AAA. I feel like that's the wrong take. He's in a slump. It's like, yeah, that happens in the majors. Should we have sent Riley Green down last year when he was 1 for 32? Twice last year? Does anyone else like remember that clearly happening? And everyone, like, whenever I bring that up, people look at me like I'm the biggest asshole who's ever existed. I literally would be like, well, did you think we should have got rid of Riley Green last year when he went in a 1 for 32 slump 2 times? So like a 2 for 64 or 2 for 65 slump at one during last year combined? No. Yeah, it's called a slump. It happens. Hell, Torque was like 0 for 30 for a minute and no one even knew about it. Remember when he hit those, all them, I think it was early in the year when he hit all those, like, what was it? He was just bombing the ball. I don't remember what series. Maybe the Dodgers series. Maybe the early Padres series. But then he went on like an 0 for 25 run when everyone else started hitting. And no one talked about it. I don't know why Carps is a big deal. It's like, yeah, he's slumping. It's fine. He'll probably hit out of it. I don't think sending him to AAA will fix anything. And they get Nick Lofton looking. Let's head to the bottom of the 4th. Green, Lee, and McKinstry. Boy, though, I will say it'd be really nice if Carp could hit a home run this afternoon. Because that would really calm a lot of people down. But yeah, this is a gnarly ass slump. Green, Lee, and McKinstry. I hope he just isn't washed. Which would be like Green, Lee, and McKinstry. About to get ready for work? For sure, Kevin. Hopefully they start. See, Kevin, now that you can't watch and you have to go to work, naturally the Tigers are about to start scoring. So we appreciate your sacrifice every day, Kevin. Based on the way they score, you miss almost all of their offense all the time, don't you? 1-1. Like, you get to watch the first 4 innings of every game where it's like 3-0 the other team or 2-0 the other team or maybe 1-0 Tigers. And then you like check on break and we win 9-4 or some shit. And you're like, well, what happened? The very next inning, they 5 runs, 3 runs, 1 run. And you're like, bullshit. Who's got that many? And Riley Green has a deep fly out to center. I think he got robbed again. Did he get robbed again of another big hit by Lane fucking Thomas? I looked away and did he rob another home run from Riley Green? One. They ought to murder Lane Thomas or something in a video game. Hooray, Hao-Yu Lee does it anyway with the big homer. I didn't even see that shit coming. I forgot. I didn't even know he could homer. His 6th of the year. Tigers go up 2-1. Yeah, rob that one, you fucking prick. I'm pretty sure that shit to center field got robbed. I'll have to watch. All right, now up is McKinstry. Tigers up 2-1. All right. Hao-Yu Lee is going to be the big right-handed bat we've been needing. And McKinstry flies out to center field. Another deep fly out. There's 2 away. Beerling flies out. That'll end the inning, but the Tigers do some damage. They get a run on a solo homer by Hao-Yu Lee. Casey might as well hit him. That deserved. Massey, Collins, and Velasquez. 7, 8, 9 due up here in the top of the 5th. Tigers lead 2-1. Top 5. Game's moving along pretty quick. It's already the top of the 5th. Not even an hour in. Oh, well, Richard, it's going to be, it's McGonagall in like a runaway fashion. You know, Richard, you know about WAR, right? Like, I imagine you do, correct? I think Kevin McGonagall is like 3rd in pro baseball with 5 WAR. Like, his FWAR is like 4.9. His BWAR is like 3.9, dog. I don't think it's close for rookie. I think rookie of the year is over. I don't like for the American League. I don't even think it's a race. When that Chicago White Sox guy got hurt, and unless DeLauder just goes on a fucking monstrous tear, I don't see it. Like Lee's been really strong. Like he's been having a great comeback. Oh, he gets all the credit. He came back, and since he's come back since June 1st, he's one of our best players. It's nice to see him actually kind of living up to what we all hoped he'd be. All that promise in the minors is finally coming through. I mean, hell, look at his numbers: 275, 276, 751. It is hilarious to imagine that Hao-Yo Lee would be the greatest threat to Kevin McGonigal's Rookie of the Year status. But no, I think Kevin's safe. He's doing some shit not seen since Ty Cobb. So it's, for the Tigers, that's he's in combos with guys like Ty Cobb and like that. It's like him and Ty. Unbelievable kid. Unbelievable young talent. And these are just like the surface level guys. Dingler, Hao-Yo Lee, McGonigal. McGonigal's probably the crown prince of the young players, but like these young dudes like Troy Melton, Jackson Jobe, like these young dudes are really going to be Dingler. I said Dingler, yeah. Are the pieces that are going to be like these nice, slightly veteran pieces when we bring up Max Anderson, Max Clark, Jose Briseño, Therese Lorenzo, or whatever the fuck his name is. All those guys are coming like next year, and it's going to be so fucking fun, dude. That's like the like Hao-Yo Lee types and fucking McGonigal types and Dingler types are what all those guys are coming up. It's so fucking awesome, dude. We're about to be so gnarly. We cannot trade any of them. Those five are the five pieces we like can't get rid of. Briseño, Anderson, Clark, Lorenzo, and there's another guy that I'm forgetting. I think he's a left-handed pitcher. I think he just got top 100 status. Like he just got it like in the last list. Weirdly, Anderson fell out. I don't understand why. 2-2. Yeah, all them young cats do. McGonigal's clutch, Dingler's clutch, Lee's clutch. Torque is surprisingly clutch. Not many people like to talk about that, though. Massey flies out to left field. Nice play by Riley Green, one away. 2-1 Tigers lead, one out. Torque, I think, is second on the team in batting average with runners in scoring position. I know Torque gets a lot of shit. Not really so much anymore, actually. I'll be honest. People kind of stopped with Torque. I think it's because he's literally our second best hitter with guys in scoring position. Dingler is number 1. Torque is number 2. And I think they both hit like 300, which is fucking insane for Torque. Max Clark isn't ready to go. He if he was a little better against left-handed pitching, they'd call him up. But they're kind of forcing the issue with left-handed pitching this year. That's why he's not up, by the way. If you're wondering, I've done some research. Everything else on his Savant page is redlining, right? But when you look at his left-handed batting stuff, it's really bad. So they and I don't think the Tigers want to keep doing this platoon horse shit. If you haven't noticed, Kevin McGonigal hits left-handed pitching pretty consistently for a lefty. Dingler has no issues with like right-handed pitching. Like we finally are getting guys where it doesn't matter so much or as drastically. So with Clark, they want him to become better at left-handed hitting or pitch. Next year he's going to be up. It's like it's a regardless thing. But if he could have like started hitting lefties at like a really high clip, nice play by Riley Green. It goes all the way back to the wall. Woo! Collins almost had a real nice play there. 1 away. Or 2 away, sorry. Here's Velasquez, the 9-hitter. And that'll be a flyout. Nice job by Casey Mize. Way to go out and get a shutdown inning. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. This is a very fast-moving game. Bottom of the fifth, Rogers, Keith, and McGonigal. 9-1 and 2 for the Tigers. We enter the bottom of the fifth in an hour and 4 minutes. It's just going to be over at an hour, 57 minutes, dog. It's just going to be done. Hell yeah, dog. All right. No, I'm not going to be able to make it this year. I'm pretty busy this summer, unfortunately. And I didn't make it when I was back in Flint earlier this summer. Sometimes it just don't line up. You been to an Eagles game when they beat the Giants? Nice, dude. I'm going to go grab some soda. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. What we got? 1-0. Excuse me. Ugh. That'll be a ground out by Rogers. One away. Top of the order. Here's Colt Keith against Waka. Fouled away at 0-1. Yeah, Baez starts his. I'm guessing Baez will be back. Like as long as the start goes well, I'm guessing he's back next week after this series. At least that's what I'm guessing, anyway. 0-1 on Colt Regard Keith. He has a double today. That's pretty good for him. 1-1. An extra base hit is always nice to see off the bat of Colt Regard. Yeah, it's a shitty name for Colt. Can't believe his parents named him Colt Regard, not Colton. Yeah, that's another hit. Nice job by Keith. He gets a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. That's 2 hits for him. Sheesh. You should give one of them to Kerry Carpenter. Right, Kev? Here's McGonigal. Wait a minute. Your first name's Kevin. Are you related to Kevin McGonigal? Kevin? I think I've asked this. Yeah, he is in fact your cousin, right? Because you guys, Kevin's like a family name. Yeah, I thought so. You used to beat him up, didn't you? You used to fuck his ass up and shit. I don't know. I don't even know what joke I'm making anymore. I've completely forgot what I was doing. I think that was a... What the fuck just happened? Why is Colt go? Is he out? Did he get caught stealing? Not a surprise. Why is Colt Keith trying to steal second? Well, 2 away. 1-0 on Kevin McGonigal. By the way, it's 1-1. God, I hate Colt Keith, dude. I hope I really hope he's traded. Like there's got to be a team that thinks like a team like I don't fuck who's bad this year. The Minnesota Twins that are like, nah, maybe we'll give him Buxton. Kevin is also related to Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Yes, that's his third cousin. Everyone named Kevin is slightly related in some way due to the fact that they're named Kevin. By the way, that only works for people named Kevin. Not everyone named Rob or Robert is related to me. I have no relation to most people with that name. Jensen, Thomas, and Cags do up. Actually, I'm the only Robert on either side of my family, so I'm immune from that specifically. Only for people named Kevin. Like Seth, you're not related to Seth MacFarlane. I don't think anywhere. Are you Jewish, Seth? Yeah, Kevin Hart. Well, that's your brother, right? Like, you guys have the same mom. Everyone's like, wait, what? Just different dads, so they look a little different. Kevin's like a much larger size person than Kevin Hart and a ginger. It's just like, I don't think so about that, Rob. I think we're just like loosely related. I don't think he's my brother. I don't think the genetics behind that work out that way. 1, 2, 3, do up here in the top of the 6 for the Royals. It is always kind of a trip knowing how long Kevin Hart's been acting. Like, damn, he was in Scary Movie 3. One of the worst ones. German. I just know a lot of Jewish people with the name Seth. That's all. I think it's a popular Jew name. Either way, 1 away already. Pop out. Oh, this is a fast game, dude. This game's been on for an hour and 13 minutes, roughly. Here's Lane Thomas now with 1 away in the top of the 6 of a 2-1 Tigers lead. Feels like the boys got somewhere to be. They don't think they're trying to get this shit out of the way quick. Is today the Morgan Whalen concert or whatever that guy's name is? Hold on. What day is the Morgan Whalen? Oh, today and tomorrow, or yesterday and today. So yeah, they're probably trying to get over there. Yeah, it kind of just did. It's already at 110. This is a fast-paced game right now. There's just been no offense, really. Dude, fucking Royals got 3 hits. Tigers got 5 spread out. And they both got two runs. Or well, the Tigers got 2, the Royals got 1. 2-1, Tigers lead here in the top of the 6th with 1 away and a 2-2 count for Thomas, the number 2 hitter. Mize dealing. You know, if the Tigers can keep Mize and Skubal next year, our starting rotation, if we get rid of Flaherty or move him to the bullpen to do 3 innings of work as a long reliever and move Montero in and then get rid of Framber Valdez out or just eat the loss on that one. See if anyone will take him for like nothing, you know, whatever. That's a foul ball. We'll have another 2-2. We could have a dynamo rotation that probably will only ever be, it'll be in conversation with some of them Braves rotations. When you consider that we could have Tarek Skubal, Casey Mize, Troy Melton, Jackson Jobe, and 1 Kiter Montero. Pretty good. You're Jewish and German? I thought so. 2-2. It's merely just your first name that made me think that, by the way. And it's mostly because I got like 10 Jewish friends who are all named Seth somehow. Or like they got a brother named Seth, or their dad is named Seth. And I'm like, that's a fucking wild thing. That's a wild name for everyone to have. And that'll be a pop out 2 away. I think the only I think it's also a Christian name though. Seth. But I know it's a religiously significant name for both religions, so may even be for Islam too. Probably is. Well, Jack Flaherty was dealing with, I think, a back issue, an arm issue, and was kind of trying to play through both of those problems during May and a lot of June, because we were without most of our starting pitchers. If he would have went out, we would have literally been down to, I think, just Valdez and Montero. It's just like, dog, we couldn't, like, I will forever appreciate what Jack Flaherty very quietly did for this base. Because as soon as we got 2 pitchers back from the injured list, did you notice that Jack Flaherty very quickly went on the disabled list for like 10 days? Missed 2 starts. And he's currently back on the, like, I think he's currently dealing with a flexor tendon issue in his arm. Yeah, dog, he's fucked up. It's like he gets like injections in his back all the time, and I think finally having to pitch with that weird ass modified form that he does, or modified mechanics to compensate for the arm issue he was having, I think it messed his back up even worse, and we don't know the full stint. I don't think he can start anymore. Like, that's the actual issue, to me anyway. With Jack Flaherty is, I think if he was to just pitch 3 innings, because if you watch him start, those first 3 innings that he goes out there, he's damn near unhittable. And that's because he throws 18 different pitches. But like, he settles on 4 of them for a game. And until they figure out what 4 he's throwing, he's really hard to deal with. But by the first time through the lineup, they got to figure it out. So, and it's his age really is the issue, and he just doesn't have the stamina. He loses it quick. He throws a lot of pitches to get to where he's got to get through 3 innings. He'd be a very good long reliever, but I think they need to have a very uncomfortable conversation with Jack about converting to a reliever and letting Montero take his spot, because it's like, dude, just Jesus Christ, Jack. Because he's gone when Jobe. Like, when Jobe is ready to go, and like they're going to go with Flaherty's out. So I think he needs to just be ready to go to the bullpen. They probably already are preparing him for it. But, you know. He genuinely doesn't deserve to be in there when healthy over Kiter Montero. At this point, anyway. Career-wise, sure, you know, Jack's had a pretty solid career, but like, you know, this is what have you done for me lately kind of game. Parker Meadows broke his arm, right? Or did he break his shoulder? And I think he's very slowly recovering from that, because he accidentally ran into Riley Green, which is, by the way, still the funniest injury I think I've ever seen. but that started all of our problems. That was a dark omen that day. But still, so hilarious that those two ran directly into one another. Riley Green's like 6 foot tall. Parker Meadows is 6'6", like 260. And Parker Meadows fucking dies, dude. Like, I still am trying to figure out how Riley Green took 0 damage from that collision. None. And I've only come to the conclusion Riley Green is made out of cement. And if he would have played football, may have been the single greatest safety that ever existed. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. He murdered Parker Meadows. Go watch that shit back. They run into each other on accident, but like fucking Parker dies, dude. And if you watch it and you're like, how is Riley not hurt? He just gets up. I don't even think he falls. I think he just like corrects himself. And Parker's writhing on the floor. He's got blood coming out of his mouth, dog. It was brutal. 2-2 here on Torres. Torres grounds out, 1 away. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th with a 2-1 Tigers lead. Here's Kerry Carpenter. Please hit a home run, dude. A double. Just do something. You need a big hit here, bud. A lot of people are starting to get pissy. I never will because of the home runs he hit off of oh, what's that piece of shit's name that was gambling? Emmanuel Clase. What he did to Cleveland will always sit well with me. The fear he put into them people will forever be something I hold dear. So he can have his slump. Yeah, plus like he's like 32 years old or something. He's like my age almost, Kerry is. Hooray, you got a hit! Let this be the end of the slump. It made its way through. Woo! He needed that shit. Let's hope that's the end. Oh my god, dude. All right, Kerry gets a big hit. Montero should be a starting pitcher. He's too good to not be a starter. In my humble little opinion. We've also been grooming him to be a starter since we picked him up at 16. He's a starter, and I'm worried that he's probably going to leave us because he's only on a 1-year contract right now. So if he doesn't sign at the end of the year or decide to come back, he's going to leave and go be a starting pitcher somewhere else. And that's very sad. He's going to go to Tampa and pitch for them. And it's going to be very annoying because I like Kyler Montero and I think we should have him as a starter, as our 5 starter. Whatever. You know what I mean? Need a big play. Big hit. 2-1. Or 2-2, rather, sorry. Oh, it's fucking Riley bad. There ain't gonna pitch to him for shit here. You know how mad I'd be if I was a Royals fan, seeing that how good we're actually pitching right now and being like, we can't win still. What the fuck? Like, their offense hasn't been bad all year. It's been like the one redeeming quality the team's had, and they're like, are you kidding me? We can't even hit the ball now. Like they're genuinely pitching very well this weekend. Or we're just not hitting the ball, to be fair. We just don't hit sometimes. All right, see you later, Kev. Have a good day. We'll count on Riley P. Green. They're too afraid to throw him. And Riley Green walks. 2 on, 1 out for How Yo Lee. How you Lee? Lee bomb? Question mark? Lee double? Holy shit. Now they're going to pull this fucking guy. They're probably pulling Walker. They're like, well, let's not do this again. We need to win all the games we have left. To be honest, yeah, we got to win a lot of. We probably need to win every game this series. Yeah, I agree. Now, if we don't sweep them, I'm going to be a bit disappointed because genuinely we should win this series, if not sweep. They're missing their their literal two best players in Garcia and Witt. And like the best players on their team are in terrible slumps in Pasquantino and Perez. Fuck. Damn it. Lee got out. Please be a fly out. Lee grounded out. Runners advance. Oh, runners advance to second and third. Nice. So runners at second and third for Zach McKinstry, 2 away though. Yeah, if we could pick up this hit, if Zach can just drive a single here, this would be a big moment. He should bunt it. Who's at third? Carp? He should try to bunt it. Like, we should try a suicide squeeze here. Why not? McKinstry's fast. He can get down to first. Look how far back they're playing. We should bunt this ball up the first base line right now. I hope they do that. Because that's a hit. That will be a safe hit. It's a ball. We got to win the series or at least sweep. Because if we can get to 51 or 52 and 54, or 51 and 55, we're in really, really nice spot to get to 500 at by the deadline. Called strike 1. Damn, they're not going to do it. Really surprised because Carp can run pretty well. And so can Green at second, and McKinstry's fast. So I'm really shocked when we didn't bunt there. Bummer. Might have been too obvious. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to bait us into it. Fouled away. It'll be 2-2. Maybe they were trying to bait us into the fucking play because we squeeze a lot in these kind of situations. I'm just surprised with Carey at third we didn't try it. McKinstry's won us games doing this shit before, you know. All right. Well, we'll head to the top of the 7th. 2-1. Tigers lead. We strand some guys. But they did get to second and third with 2 outs, so it's, a little less severe. Perez, Pasquantino, Lofton, 4-5-6. Let's see how it goes. Top 7. Oh, we'll see if Mize is still out there. He's kind of up there at like 80-something pitches at the end of the 6th. So top 7, I'll be right back. Back in like 2 minutes. Kyle Finnegan will come into pitch. Interesting move. You'd think you'd want to save him for the 7th, but with the slew of hitters coming up, you know, Perez and company. Strike 1. Did Perez just homer? I think he did. 2-2. Perez hits a moonshot. Damn. Well, I didn't think it was a good time to bring him in. All right. Damn. That sucks. And Finnegan throws it right down the middle and gives up another hit to Pasquantino. Nice. Not really sure what the plan here is. Juice a couple balls right down the middle to their 2 best hitters. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Profit. Wonder if he'll throw a 3rd straight pitch right down the middle. Could use a double play here. No, he just throws it in the dirt. Oh, cool. He's in to blow the game. Yeah, you probably should go talk to him. He sucks. Fucking throwing like shit right now. Fucking our whole game up. Oh, I fucking hate that shit. It's 1-0. Runner at first. Hey, there we go. Foul bunt. 1-1. Glad the team was playing up on that. Nice to see. Wasn't about to be a surprise element on us. One, runner at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th of a 2-2 game. Royals tie it up on a solo homer by Perez. About away, it'll be 1-2. Guess an infield returns to a normal depth because 2 strikes, not bunting. Be a foolish thing to do, but. 1-2 now on Lofton. Lofton, whatever. And he strikes out, 1 away. Nice job. Way to recover. Here's Massey now with 1 on, 1 out. Much better. Oh, they're going to pull him. Probably should have saved him for later. Now they're going to go get a lefty. Probably Tyler Holton or Drew Summers. Mostly to put Collins on the right side of the plate, I believe is why they're doing this. I believe Collins is a switch hitter. Let me check. Yeah, he's a switch hitter with decent numbers on both sides. So, and he's a lot better on the left side. So I think the move is to bring in a lefty. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, something with Shanahan happened. Kyle Shanahan suffered significant injuries in a car accident during the summer break, and in mid-July, that would now leave him limited as the team opens camp. He broke his nose, 3 ribs, his hand, needed over 4. Oh my God. That's a pretty gnarly car crash. Glad he's all right for the most part. What's up, Charles? How's it going? Yeah, Tyler Holton's coming in to pitch, so we have a pitching change. Always fun to sit. Ugh. So, pitching change here. At least it's not a 2-out pitching change. Let's see. Hate the waiting process. Rainy day for you? It's pretty nice by me. 79, sunny, kind of clouds. Not bad. 1 on, 1 out. Tyler Holton to take on Massey. Massey flies out on the first pitch, 1 away. Nice job by Holton to come in and get quick outs. Collins up now with 1 on, 1 out. Or with 1 on, 2 out. 2-2 score here in the top of the 7th. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Uh, 1-2. And that's third out of the inning. Nice job. Way to go, Tyler Holton, to get some quick outs. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It's a 2-2 game. We're going to the 7th inning stretch, so it's a little bit of a longer break. Veerling, Rogers, and Keith here in the bottom of the 7th. All right, what do we got? Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Oh wow, that's fast. One away. Matt Vierling flies out. One out. Top or bottom of the seventh. 2-2 game. Here's Colt Keith. Locke's still on the mound at 89 pitches. So we'll have to either win this in the eighth or in the whatever. 2 down. Rogers grounds out. Here's Colt Keith. Yeah, he's probably gone next year. But hey, you know, he helped us through some pretty shit times. And he had a good year last year. Pretty good. 1-0. Royals challenge and lost it. But yeah, no, it's McKinstry's about cooked. Yeah, McKinstry, Vierling, Rogers. I don't really think Colt Keith will be here next year. Like those guys will be all gone, you know. And there's a sadness to it, but like they're getting replaced with so much better. Anderson, Clark, Briseño, Lorenzo. Makes me question if we'll have Torque next year too, but we'll see, right? 2-2. Because I know there are a number of guys due up for contracts right now. You're due for extensions and, you know, all those kind of fun things. Hopefully we can keep Riley Green around for a while. He's definitely like one of the guys you want to keep. Carp, maybe, yeah. Oh, I know Carp's up. We'll see if he sticks around. By the way, it'll remain 3-2. Keith having a nice day, 2 for 3. Team could look a lot different next year in a really good way. Why? We don't need him. Next year we have a glut of really good players. And honestly, they should look into getting rid of Glaber Torres as well. I'm pretty good on that. Rather have Max Anderson there, you know. Top of the eighth. Tigers don't get anything going here. Velasquez, Jensen, and Thomas. 9-1-2 do up here in the top of the eighth. 9-1-2, top eight. We're an hour and 45 minutes into this game, and we're in the top of the eighth. Pretty nutty, huh? Thanks for all the likes, by the way. I noticed we're at 28 of them. Pretty solid number to be at. Well over the like goal. Lee could be second base, could play third base. Does both pretty well. But I will say him and McGonigal and Lee work really well up the middle together, so I kind of like that. Maybe Anderson can play third. What position they got Anderson playing down in AAA? Primarily. You're back. It's third base, never mind, you know. Sterling. Oh, damn. Sterling Marte will hit for Velasquez. I think it's frustrating. The Tigers will be really good. They need somebody better than like a few other AAA guys. Not necessarily. Marte flies out one away. I mean, they've already got a good core of guys up here. Green, McGonigal, Dingler. I'd say Lee. You look good. That's 4. Anderson, Clark, Briseño, Lorenzo, maybe Torque will still be here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. Oh, yeah, it'd be better than McKim. Probably. It probably would be. You're right. What's up, Joe? What's up, Joel? What's up, D? Yeah, Scooball had a really nice night. Yeah. I think, yeah. The value of McKinstry right now is that he can play everywhere, so. How is it 2-0 right now? Oh, yeah, Jake fucking Rogers is catching and he doesn't challenge pitches. So it should be 0-2 right now on Jensen, but it's not because Rogers doesn't challenge. Ooh. 2-1. McKinstry can at least play defense, so 3-1 should be 1-2, or he should be out looking. At least it should be 2-2 at the very least. This walk is on Rogers. It is 100%. I know it's a single, whatever. They can't get that guy. And now we have to sit through a pitching change. Oh. What are we waiting? Oh, maybe not. Here it comes. Here comes Drew Anderson. Yay. He's had like 3 really big plays in the outfield today. I don't know. I feel like that's an incorrect take. Ugh. Well, I'll be right back. Another pitching change. Yeah, if I was the casual fan, that's if I was a casual fan, I'd be out of there. I'd be good. Yeah, Michael Massey's super slow. Can't run the bases. It's better. Yeah, I get it, man. You don't like Zach McKinstry. We get it. Yeah. One, two for Woggy Spack. And he gets Thomas looking two away. Here's Cags. With one on and two out here in the top of the eighth of a 2-2 game. Ugh. Called strike one. Are you one of them fans that even complain when we win? David, just curious. 0-2. Because there are a lot of them. I'd say like 75 to 85% of Tigers fans, like all they do is complain. I'm not saying you're one of them, but it's the majority of the fan base. You're probably not getting one in 2026. I'm just gonna, that's just the reality of the situation. 1-2 on a wild pitch. The runner will advance to second. That's probably starting next year. You can actually have real World Series aspirations. See, the problem with the Tigers, and it's almost a curse, is we got way better than we should be 2 years to 3 years too early. I would have rather just been a 70-win team the last 2 years than what happened, because it's given fans a very poor understanding of like where the team actually is, in my opinion. And that has created a lot of like weird premature anger about the team not winning the World Series in 2025 or 2024, I guess. I don't really understand that. Cool. Gleyber Torres has an error. What a fun thing. Why is he on the team? Cut him. I hate errors. I think if a player commits an error, they should be cut and just replaced. I don't know. It's weird at the major league level to commit an error. Now it's 1st and 3rd with 2 away. Hopefully this doesn't cost us the game. Normally bad defense will. I guess we should cancel the season. All right, they get away with it. All right. Whew, they survived the error. So Gleyber Torres can remain on the team for now. I guess it didn't kill us. He better hit a fucking home run now. 2 runs is enough if we only give up 1 run. There's too much big picture shit going on with baseball. Like, I've never understood why fans like big picture everything in baseball. It's not football. Like, we don't have to like catastrophize every single fucking game or every small moment where the team isn't hitting, scoring 100 runs a game. Like that's not how the sport works. And I feel like people put a lot of football into baseball in their expectations, in that if you have a bad game or two, or like you win kind of ugly, it's like not a good sign for your season. When in reality, baseball, 60 games mean absolutely nothing. Because 90 or almost 100% of the league is going to lose at least 60. There may be one team that wins over 60 games, that only loses like 58 games, maybe. So realistically, no, it like the Tigers not scoring many runs for a 3-game series in which they could win all 3 of the games so far. I don't actually think that's bad or means anything. It just means that they're able to pitch well enough that their offense doesn't have to bail them out every single game. Sometimes the offense bails the bad pitching out. Watch that a lot this year too. It's a team game. There's a 3-part component to the game. When we've been playing pretty good on 2 parts this whole series. It's just the bats haven't been good. That's just the stretch we're in right now. No such thing as a smart error. No such thing as a smart error. Because if Perez would have got a hit right there, it would have been 3-2 Tiger. It would have been 3-2 Royals. Or if that error would have dribbled into the outfield a little bit further, or it would have been worse, they could have scored. No such thing as a good error. Ball 1. Every error is inexcusable. Yeah, fielding is terrible. I'll give you the credit on that. I'll give you the fielding is bad. I will argue that pitching has never been better across the history of baseball, except for like 2017 to 2022 when everybody was cheating. But that doesn't count. McGonigal grounds out, 1 away. Fuck. Here's Torres. Seth, you have no idea what you're talking about. No offense. They probably won't. I just hate errors because I'm an asshole. To me, I've watched high school games where there have been 0 errors committed. So in my head, there shouldn't be errors past the high school level of baseball. And every so often, whoops-a-daisy is going to happen. And Gleyber Torres flies out 2 away. And, that happens. But, like, anything where it's just shit fielding and it's not a whoops-a-daisy, it's literally inexcusable to some extent. It's like a base running mistake if you don't slip and fall. It's just like, what do you mean you got picked off and you didn't? What? What do you mean you overran second base? How? Dingler's going to pinch hit, and they're going to go get a new pitcher, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, Lynch just came in, right? Yeah. So they can't bring it. So they're going to have a conversation at the mound on how to deal with Dingler. Bottom of the 8th, 2 away in a 2-2 game. Tigers could use a big run here to bring in a safe situation in the top of the 9th. Otherwise, we have to go to dramatics in the bottom. But yeah, I do agree, Dan, to some extent, man. They need to start scoring more runs, but, you know, I take it on a series and game-by-game basis. Plus, they ran a dog shit lineup out here tonight. I'm not really sure why. 2-1 on Dingler. My ears are bothering the fuck out of me right now. (3-1) to Dingler. Looks like they want nothing to do with him and want Riley P. Green. But the Tigers do have a young player in Double-A, I believe, named Peyton Graham. And that'll be a flyout. Well, we'll head to the top of 9. Looks like we'll need dramatics to win this game. Green, Lee, and McKinney. Boy. Anyway, Pasquantino, Lofton, and Massey here in the top of the 9. One moment. Wagisback will be the pitcher for the top of the 9th, at least for a little bit. Well, we're gonna need dramatics to win, and if we win, shit, I'd rather this be the top of the 9th and we're done after this. But damn, we gotta watch the fucking full game, bro. Lame as hell. Gotta do 9 innings, bro. Not 8.5. Sounds like you don't like him. 0-1. I think Alex Lang ruined his own career by not being able to throw strikes. I don't know if Zach McKinstry is the reason why Alex Lang can't throw a strike, but, you know. 0-2. It's Zach McKinstry's fault I have no control. Top 9, 1-2. 1-2's fouled away. It'll remain 1-2. Pasquantino, yeah, though. I mean, without Garcia and Witt there to kind of help him out, he's like all they really got in this fucking lineup. I guess Caglione does a little bit, but like you can pitch around Benny and he's not used to it, you know. Usually of the three, he's the one you would want to go after, or four really, if you include Pat or oh and 1 on Lofton after the ground up by Pasquantino. Vinny Pask. Dun, 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 dun. And damn it, Moggy Spat gives up a homer. Well, that's not good. This is not looking good for the old Tigers. 3-2, top 9, looking like a loss unless we can get something going in the bottom of the 9th. Based on the way we've been hitting. Anyway, 1 out, nobody on for Messi. 3-2 Royals, top 9. Well, time to kill myself. Who's going to come up clutch? Lang will get the 9th. I mean, that's good luck for us, right? 2-0. No, great. Now we can't throw strikes. Awesome. By the way, it's 2-1. Oh, man. Down. Two down now. We'll see what happens with Collins. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Royals have a 3-2 lead on a solo homer by Lofton. And that'll be the 3rd out. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Tigers at least get 1 to force extras? Or can they get 2 to win? 1 to win, 2 to 1 to tie, 2 to win. Dun, dun, dun. Green, Lee, and McKinstry. I'm going to go smoke a bogey for good luck, and I'll be right back in a minute. It'll probably be Torque batting for McKinstry. And they're gonna fucking pitching change, dude. How annoying! What a fucking annoying team. Ugh. Gotta love it. Bottom of the ninth pitching change. Woohoo! Oh, I love sitting through another commercial break. They should ban mid-inning pitching changes. Like, unless your pitcher's giving up like 2 or 3 runs, they should just ban the practice of allowing mid-inning pitching changes. If there's already more than an out, like this should be fine because there's not an out yet. But if there's more than one out, you can't change pitchers. They should just make that a rule. This is ridiculous. Make the fucking minimum pitcher rule like 7 or something. They got to go through the rotation once. Nah, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm a big baby. I know. Big old fucking crybaby. I understand that, by the way. Hopefully they do hit, let like Torque hit for McKinstry, but because there's a righty and they're not going to. But you'd hope that they bring Torque into it. At least Torque has the shot of a 3-run home or a 2-run shot now. Here's Lee with against Alex Lang with 1 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. Royals lead 3-2. Tigers need 1 to tie and 2 to win. 1 lead bomb here, and we don't even have to worry about who's next. Make them pay for the pitching change. That's what I have to say. Oh. By the way, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I know it's a nice Saturday afternoon, and people could be doing whatever, probably a million other things, but especially because it's like 80 degrees and it's not like disturbingly hot. 1-1. Ball went way low in the dirt. Runner does not advance. 1-1. Just need a hit, Lee. Just a single, bud. Just get her going. Base hit, right field. Let's go. Come on, base hit somewhere. All in play. That's all we want. No, like realistically, they have good pitching change rules, so it's fine. I just don't like mid-inning stuff because it's very boring. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2-2. If he can foul off 2 more pitches, he might walk. Fouled it away. It'll be 2-2. Appreciate you, Darren. As are you. I'd say I'm an okay guy, though. I'm all right. Here's the 2-2. And Lee strikes out. 1 away. Here's that. Ah, damn. We were just giving up. Here's McKinstry. Well, you never know. Maybe a 2-run homer. Maybe he hits him. That's a foul ball. Foul ball, 0-1. Damn, that would have been really nice if that would have been fair. But no dice. 0-1. 1-1. There we go. Something. Come on, McKinstry, for the one time. Hit it somewhere. Find a gap for the one time. Called strike. It's 1-2. Yeah. Uh, 2-2. Ball. Run away. 2-2 count. Runner at first. It's 3-2 in the bottom of the ninth. And it looks like McKinstry actually came through for the one time. And that'll be a bit single. So now with one away, Riley Green gets over to third. McKinstry at first. And most likely Matt Vierling will hit here. Unless they bring in Outman, who could play pretty solid defense. So we need him in extras. Fuck it. Bring in Outman, dude. I feel like Outman's going to fucking be the hero of this game. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're not going to pinch it, Vierling. Yeah, you can't really run much on Jack. He's got a cannon. So Matt Vierling will take on Alex Lang. Well, maybe Matty V gets to play the hero. Who knows? We just need a base hit right here. Sack fly, just hit the ball in the air somewhere. Try to be unselfish, just get the run in to tire and force 10. Foul button. Oh, they went with the squeeze there. Interesting call. What a call there at the end of the game to try to generate something. That's fun. Well, you can't do it again now, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess you can kind of do it up third. Oh, and 2. Fuck. Just need a single. 1-2 misses outside. And he strikes out 2 away. All right, cool. We're going to lose. And it'll be Jake Rogers to do it. I really hope we bring in someone other than Jake Rogers to take this last at bat. That's Torque. All right, well, we'll see. It's up to Torque. Come on, Torque. We just need a run, bud. Please be the hero. Another mound visit. Jesus Christ. For every batter, they get to have a plate meeting for a fucking mound meeting. Come on, let's break it up. It's been a while. Let's on. They pitching change again, or what are they doing? Slow the game down. Ugh. All right, finally they're ready to get going here at some point. Nothing against Jake, but I you know, if we're gonna lose here, he pops it up on the fucking first pitch. Well, game over. GG's to the Royals fans. We'll fall to 51 or 50 and 55. Hopefully tomorrow we can take the game. Yeah, terrible offense there. All right, well, I'm out of here, everybody. Y'all have a good rest of your day. There's really not much to talk about. Good pitching all around, but just horrible offense from the Tigers. So, got to score more than 2 to win most games. All right. We'll be live for tomorrow's finale. Not really much else to say. Yeah, good game, everyone. Hopefully everyone has a good night. Appreciate y'all for watching and hanging out. Tough that the Tigers couldn't take a W. Let's hope we get there tomorrow. All right, take it easy. Have a good night. Peace out. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course it's always go Tigers. Thank y'all so much for watching and all the likes and everything like that. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of your days. Yeah, that's it for me. Peace out. See you tomorrow. And go Tigers. Bye-bye.